Hey, BassGeek here, and we're on Top Secret Lake P. We were here about a week ago, and it was a grind, but we caught a few. We hope they're still moving out, and more have grouped up out deep because we're going ledge fishing. So fingers crossed, we might even hook up with a big boy. All right, geeks, so here's your side image of the boat's right here. We're going across the point right here, and we got a point right there. We got a little creek channel swing right here. You can see some grass on the down image, and that's a ball of shad. See some grass, a couple of fish out here, little small ones. Might have it turned up a little bright. Rock right here. There you can see some balls of shad. Maybe some bigger, they might be crappie too, but I know there's some big gizzard shad in here. I've caught them before. But one tip I can give you, when you're seeing this and you can literally make the dots out, generally tie on a bigger, because you can see the difference. Small shad, big shad. Tie on a bigger bait. You can see the grass right there. Now what we're doing, this point gets real shallow. You can see 4 or 5 feet, it gets dirt shallow. We're just gonna come off of it where the bass like to hide, right off this grass right here. We should start seeing some. Yeah, right there we go. That's bass hanging off the edge. We should see some right across this creek channel. Now you see them, start to see them on side image. Bunches, you can see the shadows way far. Yeah, oh gosh. Bunches of them, just bunches of them. That's your thermocline pushing up here about 20 feet. Now look at all that. That's your creek channel. You can see it running right through there. We're going across it. That's your creek channel down here. Here's your ledges on either side. And you can see the bass is just hanging out there over it. Now, for all you ledge fishermen out there that don't believe those are bass, I'll prove it to you. Was that a topwater? I said, was that a topwater?
I heard it, but didn't see it.
I believe it was right here in front of me. Kind of a little different. Come on. No way. What the hell? Got you, buddy. Can you believe that?
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because I zoomed in on it twice. God.
Yeah. Poor barely. That's a, boy, he's fat. Check that out on my Head and Spook Junior, a little one knocker plug. That's why you go to the paint shop, boys and girls. Look at that, you can tell he's been feeding up good healthy fish. All right, geeks, let me give you conditions of the day. We got a little bit of rain and a little bit of cloud cover. It's not supposed to stay around for a long time, but I hope it does because it'll keep those bass up and biting. We hope we're gonna get some topwater. We hope we're gonna get some ledge fishing going, which is gonna mean we're gonna cycle through a lot of baits just to see what we're gonna catch them on. Water temps are 79 this morning. That's pretty warm for this lake. Air temp is going to be about 92 degrees today. That's why we're in the shade. Come on, baby. Where you at?
I just started recording.
He missed. Oh, this is a smallmouth. Little smallmouth. I think that's probably what's missing this, but this color has always caught the smallmouth real well. So we're gonna get him back in. He's got a little bit of blood, but another good one. Got one. Oh, this reel's about to break too, dude. I didn't even know he had it.
I seen it. 3 of them coming out.
Yeah. That's a good one. You swallowed it, didn't you?
Yeah.
So we're noticing that they're eating bigger bait fish out here. And so I changed up and put on one of my favorite Damiki 4-inchers. I had a big one on a spoon, lost it, turning the drag the wrong way, just overexcited, wasn't thinking, wasn't breathing. That's a pretty good one right there. That might be our deal. There's a bunch of them here. We're probably gonna let this spot rest for a minute, maybe hit the other spot. We might try this and see if we can get another couple of bites. He was closer to the bottom, not as high up in the water column. That seems to be where the big ones are coming from. And you can see, definitely recently off the bed. All right, so midday update. These bass are sitting high in the water column right now. I showed you that the thermocline on this lake has already moved up to about 20 feet. So they're staying in that area. You can find some fish on the bottom. Lost a toad on a spoon. And my little spoon, my Mojo, that was my fault. I just tightened the drag the wrong way. So my bad. He was pulling so hard that I could not press my button to feed him line, and I was trying to loosen the drag. Instead I tightened it and he dove on me again, and he popped off. That will happen. But anyway, we got some fish here on stop number 2. They're up high in the water column too, so we're gonna start out with some topwater. There's a few. There we go. There's a group right there. Big shad. What looks like bigger dots. You can see our thermocline starting to push up. Some dots right there. Not a lot, but there's some bigger dots down here. That could be crappie or bigger shad. I'm gonna guess there's bigger shad right there.
Uh-oh.
Don't do it. Oh, come on. Oh, no.
No.
Got him that time.
I've got with that.
He's in the side. Come on, just stay hooked. You can tell they're eating good. He's pissed. But that's another one on the topwater. That heading, they were busting. We got him. Stop 2 was a grind. We picked one up, but we've got them all scattered out. That's one thing I need to show you geeks. is the difference between when they're grouped up. So on stop number 1, they were grouped up well. We were able to catch some, but then we spread them out a little bit and they just wasn't as easy to catch. Stop number 2, we come in, they're grouped up, we catch one, then they spread out. We're throwing a lot of different baits trying to figure out if they're gonna bite some other stuff, and that caused us to spread them out. So now we're going back to where it all started. Got him. We got the smaller buddy. That is, and there's 2, 3 with him. No, it's a largie. He's barely hooked. Look there. You see him with him?
Yeah.
Barely hooked. That's a good one, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Nice little fatty on the Yoziri. I think that's a, let me see if I can get this without stabbing my face. Yoziri, I think that's the 3DB Prism Shad in clear water. Great looking little color. Fat little fish. He's probably really close to 3, which is a big fish where I'm from. Let's get him back. That's why you let. Ever seen a largemouth jump like that?
That's crazy. Is that a largemouth?
Yeah. Come on. Caught it on my Rico. Labina Lures Rico. We let this spot rest for a minute from earlier. I don't remember that color, but it's translucent. Good color up here. Good looking bass. Oh, right here. He's strong. Oh, look here. Look there. Good one, I call. Oh. Boys and girls, there's why the finisher works. That's solid fish, Mr. Hall. God, you swallowed it. Gosh almighty.
Sorry. All right, I'm zooming in now.
We'll have to do surgery to get it out. All right, there's why you use the finisher. There's why no one's talking about the finisher. Man, that thing is amazing. All right, geeks, so we come back to where it started, pulled right up. They were grouped up just like we said. That's a key to me, finding these bass that are grouped up, especially largemouth. They're so much more competitive when you can find them like that. Hey geeks, by the way, if you wonder how I call these bass up in topwater, I've got some great how-tos on fishing these topwaters in these crystal clear lakes. I'll make sure I leave a video. You can click on it, learn a little bit about it at the end of this video. Join the 100% Watt Squad. Really helps the channel out. Like it if you like it. And as always, you geeks rock.